800,000 federal workers could miss their first paychecks of the new year this week. The partial government shutdown is now 10 days old, and President Trump says it won't end unless Democrats agree to fund his border wall. The Democrats say no. The Environmental Protection Agency began furloughing its nearly 14,000 employees over the weekend. Chip Reid is at the White House. Chip, no doubt not the way anyone wanted to start the new year. Good morning to you.
No, you've got that right. Now, Senator Lindsey Graham says the president is open to some kind of a deal, but that deal would have to include money for the border wall. And that, of course, is a non-starter for Democrats.
The president is telling us what he wants, and he's willing to do some things to get what he wants.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham came out of a 2-hour lunch with President Trump Sunday hopeful for a breakthrough. Graham is encouraging Mr. Trump to negotiate with Democrats by proposing to grant work permits to children of undocumented immigrants in exchange for over $5 billion for his border wall.
He's very open-minded about combining wall funding with other things to make it a win-win for the country.
On Face the Nation, Democratic Senator Jon Tester said that President Trump backed away from a similar deal in the past.
Oh, I think we've been here before. I was in the room when the president said, if Congress passes something, I'm going to sign it, and then he moved back away from that. We need some predictability.
This comes as President Trump is reversing this pledge to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer made earlier this month.
I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it.
Instead, he's now referring to the stalemate as the Schumer shutdown. He's also blaming Democrats for the deaths of 2 migrant children in federal custody at the border earlier this month. Republican Senator Richard Shelby.
Whether it's the president tweeting and blaming somebody or blaming the Democrats, or whether it's the Democrats blaming the president, it's brought us to the impasse that we are today.
Meanwhile, hanging in the balance, more than 800,000 federal workers who are working without pay, and others who've been furloughed, like SNYDER, who don't know when they'll be paid next.
I actually started donating some blood plasma. We get to help people, of course, but for the first 5 donations, they give you $50. Whatever I have to do to put food on the table and keep a roof over our head, that's what I'm going to do.
A spokesman for Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said in a statement the White House doesn't know what they want when it comes to border security. And over on the House side, the political landscape is about to change in a big way when Nancy Pelosi becomes Speaker of the House in just 3 days. Michelle?
The end in sight. We're looking for it. Chip, thank you.